So yesterday, what we were discussing, if that non-dual bliss alone pervades everything, then there is no other thing. For example, when we said there is cotton and there is kurta, right? You remember that example? Yes. Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes. Good. Cotton and kurta. And then we concluded there are no two things. There is only cotton and no kurta. Right? Like that, when we say there is I and God, and when we realize God is all pervading, that means there is no I. So there is no world, there is no I. What remains is only God. That is what is going to remove the sorrow from life. So, once we know this, then we will be able to have happiness in our life. Now the next stanza says that once this ignorance of where God is gone from our life, we will be happy. So we were ignorant about the fact, ignorant about God. Once the ignorance is gone, we will be happy. But in that, there is one problem. So what is that? Let us read the second stanza. Jnanena tu tadajnane naste bhati svayam satyametat tathapiha kastamekam cha vartate. Together. Jnanena tu tadajnane naste bhati svayam hisah satyametat tathapiha kastamekam cha vartate. Can anyone read the translation? Nina, can you read the translation?
However, when ignorance is dispelled by knowledge, the Supreme Self shines by itself. Though this fact is true, there is difficulty in grasping it.
So when the ignorance is dispelled by knowledge, the Supreme Self is very evident, very clear, which means we don't have to do anything after removal of ignorance to make the self known. I'll give you an example. Pay attention. Let's say there is sun shining up in the sky, very bright. And suddenly a small cloud comes and covers it. When the cloud comes and covers the sun, what is it actually covering? Is it covering the sun, or is it covering our vision to see the sun? First of all, think it this way. Is it possible to have any cloud which can actually cover the sun? Impossible. Like that, there is no ignorance which can actually cover God or truth. Because if something can cover God, what would that mean? That thing would be bigger than God. Is it possible? No, right? There is no such thing. If anything is bigger than God, then that thing would be God. Because that thing is more powerful now. What is the idea of God? The one who is all-pervading, one who is almighty. If something can cover God, something can overpower God, then that thing would be mighty. Right? If a cloud can cover sun, the cloud is bigger than sun. That means it is not possible to have cloud bigger than sun. That means ignorance is actually not covering God. Then what is it covering? It is covering our understanding. So God is not hidden. In my mind, in my thinking, in this chart, this Om indicates God. Physical body, mind and intellect. So when we say God is hidden, God is not known, God is covered, what we actually mean is my intellect is covered. God is not covered. For example, if I put my fingers here, okay, and I say the hall is covered, is the hall covered or my eyes covered? My eyes are covered. And therefore, the covering is closer to my eyes than the hall. But it is enough to hide the entire hall. Right? In that way, when it is said God is covered or God is hidden, this word you must have read many times. God is hidden, God is unknown, we are ignorant of God. What it means is our intellect is covered. Covered by lack of right knowledge. And because of that, we don't know what is nature of God, where He is, who He is, how He is. And that's why we always look here, there, where is God? In this example of cloud and the sun, cloud is smaller, sun is bigger. Cloud is closer to us, sun is farther from the cloud. Tell me, who is the cause of the cloud, or what is the cause of the cloud? No, I am saying the cloud. In the cloud and sun example, for cloud to get formed also, you need sun. Without sun, you cannot have cloud. Like that, without God, even the idea that I don't know God will not be there.